The Adaptive Movement Center started in 2021, and it started out just as dance classes for children with disabilities and special needs. The reason that we started seeing a need for dance classes and classes in general for these children was because my son was diagnosed at 18 months with autism, ADHD, and anxiety disorder. We saw that he had a love for music and movement, and I was lucky enough to be introduced to Miss Farah, who was an occupational therapy assistant at a local special needs school. And together we came up with a wonderful program called the Adaptive Movement Program, and that was for adaptive dance classes. And it blew up. We had so many kids in the area that had nothing that they were doing at the time starting to come in and take these classes and become friends with each other. And we saw something building that was even bigger than what we had anticipated. And these kids were finding a voice in their class. And seeing that happen, we ended up coming together and we saw a bigger need in our area.
We were like, okay, now what? We need something more. We need a place where all of our kids and adults can come. It's a safe spot for them, and they can just be themselves.
These are kids who cannot just frequent the park or the mall or go swimming at a typical swimming pool. They need extra help. They need extra eyes on them. And so we came together, my staff and I, and decided that we needed to open up a facility that was their own. And we went ahead and we checked out local facilities and found that the closest facility for a child with disabilities and special needs was located 90 miles from us. And we kind of started looking at other states and seeing what other states had done with programs that we were interested in opening and diving into. We wanted a center that was welcoming and that they could make their own. And so we then, a couple years later, opened up the Lacey Pack Adaptive Movement Center, where we learned to adapt to them when they entered the center.
Play is really the best way for these kids to learn, even through adulthood. But with special needs kids, it allows all the information to be more relatable. Downstairs right now, we have kids ages 3 through 10 or 11. And then once they turn 10 or 11, they come up here to the upstairs program. Typically, we're only serving through age 18. Downstairs is more of a free range play. We're doing a lot more through play and interacting with them down there, whereas when they come upstairs, it's a little bit more structured. They still have a lot of free time, but we do have times where you sit down and there's a group activity or a snack or something. So providing that structure and just having them be able to manage themselves in that structure, whereas a lot of kids downstairs, they can't handle having someone direct them, or they've spent all day being directed around. And when they get to us, they just need to let go.
A lot of our kids, they've had a big, long day. They've held it together at school, and they just need like some relaxed time. So the first part of our evening, it's free time. We have kids that they go creche on, the creche pad, or we got kids that, they just got to wind down. So maybe they lay on the beanbag and maybe, watch something on TV. Whatever it is, we just help support it.
It loves us because we don't follow a strict schedule or a government schedule. We can adapt to the needs of our population here. You pay attention to every single details of their lives. So we have from the little ones, in the beginning I was assigned with the little ones downstairs, and you could clearly see if they didn't spoke before, like in about 6 months, they were using more words.
Our goal is to play with the kids and to kind of get them to interact with one another, still doing those life skills and social skills that they're able to use in day-to-day life.
Downstairs, I think our most popular room is our gym. We have a sensory swing down there, but it also gives them that option. They would find those swings on the playground and whatnot. We also have trampolines. We have climbing equipment, riding toys. We have a monkey jump, which is huge because these kids have a lot of sensory needs, especially what they call like proprioceptives. So just that in your joints. And sometimes that turns into them running into stuff. So they're running into people or they're pushing off stuff. So we have a lot of equipment down there that allows them to kind of get that input without it being in a negative way.
We have the sensory room. So in the sensory room, there's a cool bubble light. Usually when the kids go in the sensory room, they like to have the lights off. It's a place where they can go and just relax and chill out a bit.
Then we also have our dramatic playroom that gives us an opportunity to kind of practice some of those adaptive skills with the kids, whether it be what they might see at a doctor's office, a grocery store, or just even in the kitchen. We also have a lot of dress-up clothes so they can dress up and play the different parts if they want to. They're kind of disappointed at times that the adults can't fit into those dress-up clothes, but they do have a blast with doing it. We also have what we call our classroom, but right now that's just something that involves a lot of puzzles and blocks, books, stuff like that that might just be tinier pieces that they might want a little bit of a quieter area to do it in.
This world is so much about inclusion, and inclusion is great. But if you look at reality and we be realistic, who's your best friend? Your best friend is somebody that's like you. Your boyfriend or your husband is someone that resembles your thoughts, your beliefs, and who you are as a person. And so why are our special needs kids and our children and adults with disabilities not given the same opportunity? They already at school have to conform constantly. They constantly have to be somebody that they're not. They constantly have to act different to fit in or pretend to not have a tic because it's embarrassing. So here, they don't have to do that. They get to be free. They come every day with all their friends. They get to meet people like them. They get to make connections. They get to have birthday parties and invite people that they know are gonna have fun at their birthday party and enjoy what they're doing. And that's what the center, instead of it always just being therapy and learning and making them be different than who they are, the center is about being who you are at all times and enjoying that.
I know a lot of people and parents that have children with disabilities, they struggle to find places that they feel comfortable with sending them places just because they're not safe or they're just not comfortable sending them. And this is a safe place for them. You know, we get to play with them, we get to help them learn. If they have communication devices that they use, we try to use them here so that way they're able to, again, do those day-to-day activities here with us.
So we have a parent support group that's once a month here where our big kids, adults, hang out on Mondays and Wednesdays. It's once a month on the last Thursday of the month. Parents can come in, they do 15, 20 minutes of a structured activity or topic, and then they just get to build friendships and camaraderie and be with like-minded people who are going through the same life experiences that they're going through.
And we basically share our hearts. There isn't a sort of fixed structure, but we share information, we share feelings, we share experiences, we journal together, we do drumming together, we dance, we cry, we laugh. I mean, it's an environment where true connections are being met, especially for the parents with special needs, because they understand each other. They can relate one to another.
Coming from a parent of a typical child to being with kids who are not atypical, I think a lot of those parents need those like-minded other parents and guardians to chat with who get their day-to-day struggle, who understand, you know, that their kid had a fit that morning, but now they're rainbows and sunshine in the afternoon, because not every child is like that.
So being able to come here and maybe just vent, maybe tell them how miserable things are, or maybe say that, you know, their child did something amazing that they've never seen before that other people might be like, yeah, my kid did that a long time ago. Whereas here, this is a whole group of people that are like, oh, someone's speaking our language. Yeah, we had to wait forever. You know, my kid didn't learn how to ride a bike until he was 10 years old. Or, you know, my kid still isn't able to eat with a spoon, but he learned how to drink out of a straw. But those things are all ways, or even just seeing how the school situations are different. Having these parents be able to talk to one another and maybe say, well, this district handles things this way, or this one's this way. I know we've had parents already talking about, well, maybe we'll leave this district, or maybe we'll ask this district about what this other school's doing.
Our center has been built and transitioned around each child that enters it. So if we get a child that is a higher need or has behavior issues, instead of saying, I'm sorry, they can't come here, we sit down as a team and we try to evaluate that student and how can we get them to be able to come to this facility and be cautious about the students that we already have attending, but also fit their behaviors into the regimen as well. Most centers don't do that. They are strictly either autism centers, Down syndrome centers, or they don't accept children with behaviors. We look at every child and try to figure out a way to adapt the center to them so that there's no one child that we say no to or we don't allow into our doors.
So we have a wide range of staff that allows us to work on some of the stuff that maybe other places after school or even daycare facilities couldn't, such as working with their communication devices. We have a lot of experience with working with those, and we've gotten used to prompting them to use them.
I think because we have such a special team of people that work together. We have a lot of teachers that work here, and we also have some paraprofessionals that work here. Just all of those things coming together and being in one place and having so many resources for families in one place is really special, just because it's hard to find that in other places.
The need for money to keep this facility running is high, as there are not really any grants that just go towards us, since we are not a therapy center and we are not a state regulated center. We do, like I said, get money through private pay. We get it through help from our board of DD, but we're always looking for businesses that will donate or sponsor to help these kids be able to stay here. Or you can visit our website at www.laceypack.com, and you'll see that Lacey Pack Adaptive Movement Center has its own link. You can click on it and you can donate right on the website. We are always welcome to having people come in and tour the facility so that you can actually see and understand what we do here and know where your money is going. So if you would ever like to tour or see or volunteer the facility, please just reach out to us via email, laceypackamc@gmail.com.
The AMC is community.
AMC, it's freedom.
The AMC is a family.
The AMC is community.
The AMC is acceptance.
The AMC is the place to be.
It's a godsend to families.
The AMC is a special place.